Pikachu.
Hello viewers, welcome to the second part of a noob's first Pokemon Leafgreen nuzlocke run. Last video I have covered till the third gym, which means now I'm going to face Erika and her grass types. But before Erika, there's a small thing I had to do. I then decided to undo one of my mistakes, that is actually nicknaming my Rattata, which I should have done in the first place. But did that give me any unfair advantage in my playthrough? Definitely not. So it's just for the rules. And I also seen most people do not actually pay attention to this rule because it's here for the namesake. It does not influence your playthrough in any way. So, and by the way, I named him Billy but then realized he's a she. But never mind, she is still Billy. While in a trainer battle west of Lavender Town, I lose Freddy K to a rollout from Jigglypuff. This is just being careless, and on top of that, I never used a Hypno in a playthrough. I have got a Drowsy but never really put it in my main team to actually evolve into Hypno and use it on important battles. So I was wanting to use Hypno, but unfortunate things do happen. C'est la vie. Then at Route 9, I catch a Vulpix and name it Cubimon after Digimon. At Celadon Mart, I bought a Leaf Stone to evolve my banana to Victreebel. I then pick Eevee from Rooftop and not nickname it right now cause I haven't finalized it evolution. So after some very low IQ strategic analysis of what my EV is going to evolve, I nickname it Cat Zapdos. And by the name you should have probably guessed, and yes, you are absolutely right, it is Jolteon. I have to choose between Jolteon or Flareon, but I also have Voltorb and Vulpix. So it's just okay to pick the better of Jolteon and Flareon. So I went with Jolteon since Flareon isn't as OP as Jolteon cause there is no physical special split yet. And also I thought of evolving Eevee right away after deciding this. Then I decided to delay its evolution up to level 30 so that Eevee learns Bite. Since Bite is a special move and I could really take advantage of the flinch with Jolteon's blazing speed. I then enter into Erika's gym past this pervert of old man, and I thought I could easily get past the gym trainers with my Cubimon. Then to my surprise, Bellsprout lands me a critical hit acid which leaves me with just 6 HP, but it is low enough for the poison damage to take down. Man, even if I had just 1 HP more, Cubimon would have probably survived. Guess what? I will never have a fire Pokemon in my team. Then comes Erika herself after I fought a horde of trainers. She sends out a Victreebel and I send my own. Banana outspeeds and puts the Victreebel to sleep. And 3 acids take her Victreebel down, and next comes her Tangela, which is not a bigger threat, so I could easily go for switch leveling, so I switch in my Eevee and then my Butterfree. We both poison each other and we both heal ourselves on the same turn. Then I use poison powder once again and she does the same again, and now this time only I heal up my poisoning and I finish the Tangela with a couple of confusions. Then she sends her ace Pokemon Wildplume. Once again I switch in my Eevee to gain some XP, and after that I bring in my banana and thought of finishing Wildplume with acids. But Wildplume tends to go for stun spore, so I heal up and use sleep powder so that it could not attack. While Wildplume was asleep, 3 acids would have eventually brought it down, but she heals during last turn, but doesn't matter as I continue using acid over and over and finally take it down after its failed attempt to paralyze Banana. 4 badges down and 4 more to go. After that, I went to Game Corner cause I am not having an Abra, so just by claiming free coins I could get an Abra from the Celadon Game Corner. So after claiming all the free game coins, I redeem it for an Abra and name it Magician. While taking down Team Rocket, I sent our Mega Chat to gain some experience, but unfortunately he dies to a self-destruct from coughing. I just thought the AI would go for self-destruct only when the HP is low, but my guessing was wrong. RIP normal chat. Death count number 5. Then at last I faced Giovanni, who was pretty easy considering his first 2 Pokemon, but his Kangaskhan was a massive threat cause as I was switching in with my victory build, it goes straight up with its stab mega punch which left Banana only with 1/3 of its HP and would have killed it if it got a crit. But with the power of healing items, I heal and finished off with assets, and just after battle my Abra evolves to Kadabra. Then at Route 16 I catch Daduo and name it Fake Flyer. Then is the rival battle at Pokemon Tower. First up is his Pidgeotto who is finished up by Never Give Up with 4 bites, but Never Give Up is only left with 1/3 of his HP because some bites missed as Pidgeotto spammed Sand Attack. So he sends out his own Gyarados next. I switch in Pebble cause his Gyarados does not know any water moves. 2 Rock Slides take it down. He then sends out his Ivysaur to counter Pebble, so I switch in Banana since Razor Leaf is Ivysaur's only attacking moves and we are immune to Poison Powder. So I put Ivysaur to sleep first, continued by 2 acids to take it down, also with the help of Awakening. Then comes his Kadabra who is KO'd by 2 bites from Never Give Up, and then his Growlithe who is taken down by Tortu's Water Gun. For my Pokemon Tower encounter, I was hoping for a Ghastly. I got one, but made a stupid mistake by blowing up that encounter. Guess what? Ghost attacks are physical in this game, so Gengar is trash. I then play the Pokefruit so bad that even this giant sleepy boy decides to wake up. So I start off by poisoning it, confusing, and then switching in with Pebble to tank hits. My plan for lowering Snorlax's HP worked, but am I able to catch it? As you may see, surprisingly, even with less than 5% of its HP, and even worse as it seems like just 2% of its HP, with poison on, my Great Ball misses and fails the encounter. But never mind, I still got another chance. During a trainer battle on my way to Sabrina and Koga, this guy's Voltorb decides to do a suicide bombing to take our Billy. RIP Billy. You have served the purpose of being an important asset during the initial phase. Now it's time for you to see me winning in your astral form. Anyways, death count number 6. But this trainer did trouble me a lot as I didn't bring my Pebble to tank self-destruct, so I cleared him off with the help of my backpack. At Route 12, I catch a Venonat who is the only viable encounter in this area, whom I name Harry Bug, who goes straight into the box and never sees the light of a Pokemon battle. As my EV reaches level 30 and learns Bite, I use Thunderstone to evolve it into Jolteon so that it could live up to its nickname. While I was battling with this birdkeeper who stands in this weird fencing, my Doduo was caught up in a dead mid situation as I could have really did nothing to save it, so I just hoped and tried to switch it. But unfortunately, Spearow uses Pursuit to send Doduo to rest in grave. Man, this is some hard luck. First Spearow, then Pidgey, and now Doduo. Man, my flyers are pitiful. I then catch a Ditto at Route 14 who goes straight into the box. Followed by Ditto, now I get a bunch of encounters starting with Seeking in Fuchsia City by fishing and naming him King for obvious reasons, Slowpoke named Dope in Safari Zone entrance by fishing, Nidoran female named Toxic Mouse at Area 1, Dratini named Legend at Area 2 by fishing, and Dratini is the most awaited OP encounter I have been waiting for this long. I might have lost the first one, but not this time as I catch my sounding Pokemon Snorlax and name him Thick Boy. And what's more surprising is that I catch him while he was left out with like 35 to 40% of its HP. And then Legend evolves into Dragonite. It's just a matter of time to get our own Dragonite. And then Tortu evolves into Blastoise, but at least he is not dying immediately after evolution. After battling through Fighting Dojo, we are rewarded with our sounding Pokemon Hitmonlee, an allied fighting member whom I name him Bruce Lee after the famous misconception. And with a bit of switch leveling against Team Rocket, my Nidoran female evolves into Nidorina. After that evolution, I still continued to bank Team Rocket and I was about to... I then fight my rival in Silphco who started with Pidgeot and I started with my Cat Zapdos and go for Shockwave, which is not an Oko. Damn, I should have put my money on Thunderbolt. Next comes his Gyarados who is O-Core thanks to its 4 times weakness. Next is his Growlithe who goes down for a single surf. Then comes his Venusaur who puts me to sleep, but wait a minute, why isn't the Venusaur asleep? Why isn't Synchronize not working?
What? Why wasn't I told?
Okay, now we know. On second turn, Magician wakes up and takes out Venusaur with 1 Psychic. So far, so easy, but now he sends his own Alakazam. We both kept spamming up setup moves, and after a while, I decided to make the move by going for Psychic, which is a 2-tone KO to win the match. Seriously, this battle seemed way easy. After that, I move on to this guy who decides to reward me for my heroics and thus claim my 17th Pokemon Lapras, whom I name Water Ride. So that's it for the video guys. I have covered Erika gym battle and then my rival battle. And so in the next part, I will be starting with Giovanni's battle and then continue with beating Sabrina and Koga. And so do check out the part 3 video of the run whose link will be in the description and in the end screen and also in Noob's first Leafgreen Nuzlocke challenge playlist. See you guys.